So you better get your house in order, for it won't be very long.
So, what's going on, Mr. Fitzpatrick? What's going on, man?
Oh, brother, I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm just glad to be a part of this show. Thank you, brother.
Oh, you are so welcome. You're so welcome, man. Yeah, I've been jamming your song in rotation and on my radio show. Getting some good feedback. A couple of people have actually said they liked it, and different things like that. So any feedback is good feedback to me.
Amen.
So go ahead.
I'm really glad to hear that. That's exciting.
Awesome. Now, what's the backstory behind that song?
Well, let's see. Is that the Over There? Which song?
Yeah. Will you be ready?
Oh, we be ready? Oh, yeah. Well, that song was co-written, actually, by a cousin of mine. Her name is Rhonda Robinson. And the backstory is that we actually started out as a family band. Half of us lived in California, and the other half lived in Detroit, Michigan. So I flew out to Detroit, Michigan from California, and we laid the track down, and we shopped it around to see if we can, get a recording contract, but it didn't plan out, the way that we expected to. It's funny because we had done a different version of this song, and then many years later, I decided to try it one more time and change up the music a little bit, and there you have it. We have a different version, and people are really gravitating towards it. It was played on the radio in Los Angeles and Detroit, and got a lot of feedback, but it didn't go anywhere at that time.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's strange because the words, at least the lyrics, are some lyrics that is biblical scripture lyrics, and they're up to date lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So that's strange that it didn't really move like that, but it's it's moving now, and that's a good thing.
Amen. God's timing,
Right. A lot of times, we expect things to move when we want to move, and it's not when we want it to move, but it's when God wanted to move.
That's right.
You never know. It might be a right time when somebody needed to hear that song, because if it saves one person's life, man, then you done your job. So now you got thousands of people listening to it daily. So I'm sure somebody's being touched by that song.
Amen. And that's really what it's all about, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, man. It's about spreading the gospel. It's about, and I say it all the time, that those that are artists and those that are pastors and preachers and stuff like that, if you're an artist, you are still a minister of God, because you're spreading the gospel. You're just spreading the words in song. So, and that's what I tell her. I hear a lot of artists say, "Oh no, I'm not no preacher or not." Man, I say every time you get up there and perform in front of people and minister in front of people, you preaching.
That's right. It's more than just good art. It's and good music.
Right.
It's about letting God use you and use your talents and direct people to the Lord, and He'll take care of the rest.
Amen. So, are you? Well, I know you have the other Over There project also. Now, we'll talk about that one another time. I'll have you on again, and we'll talk about that one. But now, where are you based out of? Are you based out of California right now?
Well, no. I actually moved to Atlanta, Georgia in 2006. So I've made Atlanta, Georgia my home. I just live in the south of the city limits there in the suburbs, and I really love it out here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not everybody is living in Atlanta.
Yeah, so a lot of people have migrated this way. It's one of the music hubs, and it's such a diverse group of genres here that everyone there's enough room for everybody.
I know there's a couple of award ceremonies going on. I got my boy Jay Williams lives out there, and and I believe Appointed is out there, and Dallas Frazier. I know you heard of Dallas Frazier. He's out there. Right. You know, so it's a lot of people, artists and radio station people out there. So how do you in your heart would like to see your song reach?
I would really love for it to reach people all over the world, really, and it's getting some airplay in other countries, but it's really just taken off. I just released it in May, the end of May, so not even 6 months. It hasn't even been out 6 months yet. But that's my goal, is to reach a broad audience worldwide, and for it to be in rotation and have more exposure so other people can get a chance to hear it. And I really would like to see or hear testimonies of people who were touched by the song or decided to give their lives to the Lord and start their lives anew by the words that minister to their heart. That's my goal. Okay. So do you have where can you be reached on social media? How can people find you on social media? Okay, yeah. So, of course, I have a Facebook page at Mike P. Fitzpatrick. That's all one word, Mike P. Fitzpatrick. The same thing for Instagram. And on my Twitter page, it is Mike_PGTM. That's P as in people, G as in good, T as in Tom, M as in Mike. Mike_PGTM. And the PGTM is actually short for a ministry I began years ago called Pure Gospel Truth Ministries. And then you can Google it and you should be able to find it as well.
Okay, cool. Do you have any inspirational word that you would like to leave the listeners?
Yeah, so I really would just like to encourage people to not give up, to seek their dreams, their goals, and whatever the Lord has put in your heart to do that is honorable, and use it for the glory of God. That is my word of encouragement. Just to seek God and find out what it is that He would have for you to do. If you already know what your talents are or what your goals are, and it doesn't have to be in music, but if the Lord has put something on your heart to do or start a business, seek after it, but also seek to use it to glorify God and use it in a way that will not only bring glory to God, but that will make it possible for someone to have the opportunity to come to Christ through your work. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a young person out there that wants to come out and be a recording artist, and they want to follow in your footsteps. What would you inspire them to do? Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, even in the city of Atlanta, there's plenty of room for any kind of genre, and hopefully they're seeking to do gospel music, which is what I love the most. There are places that they go to perform. If they have music already made and ready to go, they can contact Byron Herndon, and he'll play their music. I like to tell people, just start small. Don't try to shoot for the stars, but make friends with as many people as you can who can give you opportunities to showcase your music. And the Byron Herndon show, to me, is one of the places to go to, and I love the platform.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And then you have also, I believe, in Atlanta, you had a C room out there too, right?
Sorry, did you say it again?
The C room. I guess they call it the C room.
Oh, the C room.
Out in Atlanta, the platform where you can go sing live.
Actually, I'm not familiar with it. I'm not able to speak on it. There's so many venues. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll get you the information on this one, and it's a platform with a radio station there, and also I believe it's a restaurant and you can you can go there and perform, and then get interviewed there also. So I'll turn you on to it, and then I'll let the guy know also. So, well, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure talking with you. So we're going to have to do this again. We're going to have to do this again in a couple of months to see how well the song is doing.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. That's awesome. You let me know, and I'll be here.
All right, sir. And I'll be talking with you, of course, daily or, throughout, and checking on you and all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Fitzpatrick. Where can they pick up any of your songs? Is it available on digital outlets yet?
Yes, it's available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Deezer Music, and you can also go to my website, which is mikefitz.biz, and click on the menu and go to My Music, and you can buy it from me direct.
Okay, and you can't beat that. I'm sure it's a single. Is it a full album, or is it just 2 singles?
Well, at this time, I only have the 4 singles that I'm promoting that are doing really well, and I am working on my album project, and so I'm really praying that I can have that out by next summer, and that will have at least another 4 to 5 songs on it. So awesome. And you guys, look, I want to encourage you guys. Look, go buy those CDs, man, because the proceeds help him with his next project, and also it helps his ministry, because it costs money to go in the studio, costs money to print out the CDs, costs money to get the CDs out there. So you guys go out there and buy his CDs, buy his music, and then pass the word around. We want you guys to do that. All the songs I heard are awesome. They're awesome. They were awesomely done. The music is awesome. The wording, the lyrics is just great. It's like right now type lyrics. So, if it wasn't no music to it, you can get something out of it even through just the words of the lyrics. So that's how good it is to me, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to purchase it and see and let it be a blessing to you guys. So, Mike, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, Byron, and I look forward to talk with you again in the future.
Oh yes, for sure. I may give you a call one morning and have you as a guest on my radio show.
Okay, please do that. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you again for this opportunity. God bless you all.
God bless you, my friend. All right, you have a blessed day.